Jumbo Mumbo Familia Angu. This is Eli, and my channel is called Eli-Ben-Eli. And I just wanted to take an opportunity to thank each and every one of you who has subscribed. You are my heart. I appreciate you. Uh, I wanted to take an opportunity to record some observations that I have regarding, Mara, and I think a lot about that. I come from a country in which, when I was a child, it was ruled by a tyrant. And tyranny, I know what it looks like, I know what it feels like. I have experienced tyranny in various different places, various different circumstances. And, I maybe because of that, I have always been the kind of person that has an attitude of fight tyranny, fight tyrants. And I want to let Queen Coco, Modesta Lifestyle, and AM Carol, as well as Black Beauty TV, know that I fully stand with them. I back them completely. Maybe I'm not exactly the kind of reactor that is appreciated, because my method of reacting is to laugh about idiots. Okay, please give me one moment. If I come on, if I come on here looking like this and telling all of you, telling all of you, uh, I will not tell you my name. I'm going to assume that you can guess who I am. Please, I'm going to ask you something. There are a lot of people who have been saying bad things about me. Please run to smash that button to file a complaint. They are tiresome people. They are lazy people. They are witches. They are warlocks. They are unambitious people, enemies of progress. Please, my friends, help me to fight them. You know what that is? I am inviting people, to engage in a campaign of bullying and harassment. And it takes a lot of nerves to come on the airways of YouTube and to tell people, please help me, protect me from bullies. They are harassing me. And let me quickly say that these are people who are just exercising their right to free speech. Marwa. You have always been a very controlling person. I started watching your videos when you were dating Bo, and I remember thinking, I would see you and her when you were in the Philippines. Don't step here. Don't walk this way. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I would laugh and I would say, wow, he's controlling. You're beyond controlling. You are an obnoxious tyrant and you should be ashamed of yourself. And I would tell Black Beauty, and I would tell all of the reactors, because he says he's going to select channels one by one. I'm too small and insignificant to bother, but I'm going to tell you something. There's a saying that goes like this, and I'm going to finish with this comment. When they came for the Jews, I said nothing because I wasn't a Jew. When they came for the homosexuals, I said nothing because I wasn't a homosexual. When they came for a whole bunch of categories of people that the Nazis came after, and I'm talking about a comment made by Colonel Reibold Neuber. He mentions a bunch of categories of people that the Nazis came, got, and destroyed. And then he finishes by saying, and when they came for me, there was no one to come forward and defend me because there was no one left. And I'm paraphrasing it. But the idea is that the Maras of the world have to be stood up for. This man, this crazy man, says that one day he wants to rule all of Africa, that he wants to rule Kenya. Can you imagine the disaster that giving power to an idiot like that? I didn't call him an idiot. I'm saying an idiot like this. There's a difference. Can you imagine the catastrophe that he would cause given real political power? This is just YouTube, and he's talking about having people arrested, and he has his own brother thrown in jail, pardon me, along with his father. This kind of tyranny, this kind of abuse is not to be tolerated on YouTube. But imagine if he had the power of a major political office in Kenya. This man would be a nightmare. There was a time when I used to think that his controlling and his bossiness and thinking that he runs everything. It's like, have you noticed that whenever he's in the village, if somebody's riding by on a motorcycle, he tells them, pole, pole. Like if these people don't have enough common sense to understand not to go too fast. Mara is a dangerous person, and you want to know something? I am convinced that there will be channels that will be shut down because of him and his legion of lemmings. The people that don't really think, that follow him. If only 10% of his followers follow his instruction, that's 40,000 plus people. Okay, or 45,000, whatever it is. Don't laugh too hard about Mara. Mara is a dangerous person. You don't have to have, everybody knows this except Mara. In the scheme of things, I have a non-existent channel in the eyes of people, but Mara isn't really all that much better. I mean, it's like there are several people with millions and millions, or at least 1 million subscribers. Mara is struggling to reach 500,000. But Fidel Castro conquered Cuba with 49 men. It doesn't take a whole lot of people to take control of a society and maybe even alter it. So, please don't be casual about laughing about what Mara is trying to do. Mara behaves, I don't know what his political views are. He has said that he believes in something in between socialism and capitalism. That's precisely the way that the certain fascist political leaders believe. And he also believes that he should have control of everything. And for all of those people who are following along after him like sheep, let's call them sheeple, shame on you. Have a little bit of pride. I kudos to his subscribers who stood up to him and said, no, we disagree with you. You need to go ahead and change your perspective. You need to go ahead and focus on your content and leave other people alone. And normally,
all right.
Normally, as I said,
now we're gonna get some hotcakes on there. I hope my hotcakes, when I put them on there, don't start sliding. We're gonna get some hotcakes.
Normally, as I said, you will not hear me making a whole lot of comments in which I'm not laughing. And the reason that I do a lot of laughing is because life is very, very serious for me. And I laugh to keep from crying a lot of the time. But this is a situation in which I don't find a lot that's funny. At the end of the day, Modesta is just doing what all of us have a right to do, and that is exercising a right to reason and to speak freely. And it frightens me to hear somebody threatening her channel and making demeaning comments toward her. I lived I lived under a tyranny when I was a child, and believe me, okay, it wasn't funny. It was a horrible experience, and I don't want to see it happen. Even in YouTube, that one person who thinks he should run the world, run all of Africa at least, decides that if he doesn't agree with what you have to say, he's gonna get his mafia, all of his followers that are willing to do his dirty work, to come after you and cause you problems. YouTube should not tolerate this. And I doubt that anybody will watch this, but this is my opinion. By the way, I am currently at 161 followers. May not seem like a lot to you, but it is a lot to me. Please do me a favor, and if you haven't liked and subscribed, like and subscribe to this video. Thank you very much. Subscribe to this channel, like the video. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend.